Hitting the open road on your way to a vacation or as a trip itself can be a lot of fun. While the majority of roads are safe, some are quite riskier than others. Numerous deadly roads result in the deaths of dozens or even hundreds of people annually. With only one mistake, someone else could take your life. Examine the world's deadliest roads in more detail and decide if you would prefer to drive on them or avoid them. Number 1. Atlantic Ocean Road in Norway. There are numerous beautiful locations in Norway, such as the Atlantic Ocean Road. While some of this road is perfectly safe to drive along, another part is incredibly dangerous. The deadliest portion of this road spans 8 kilometers or 5.2 miles. It travels from Uthiem on Averøy to the mainland, passing through an archipelago in Møre og Romsdal County. The dangers of this road stem from both its angle and the ocean. The bridge rises at a strange angle for around 300 meters. The bridge's curves act as a wind tunnel in the winter. On top of that, the ocean pummels this stretch of land. Your life could be in danger if you are unlucky and drive during a storm. For instance, there were at least a dozen storms on this part of the road in 1983, right during construction. Therefore, the risk is not at all low. Number 2. Babet D915 in Turkey. There are 29 hairpin bends on this 66-mile road in Turkey. There are no railings or barriers along any of those bends or any other section of the road. So, the only thing stopping you from accidentally driving off the edge is your own driving skills. Certain parts of the route close in the winter due to extreme risk. It simply isn't passable at times between treacherous weather and blizzards. Heavy snowfalls, avalanches, or landslides might kill you even if you drive carefully. This road is frequently used even though it is extremely unsafe. Every day, locals use it on almost every mode of transportation. Number 3. James W. Dalton Highway in Alaska. A driver's worst nightmare in this part of the world is the extreme polar weather conditions. This route is among the most hazardous in the world since it frequently experiences ice, fog, and blizzards. There are only 3 towns along this route, and because of the harsh environment, you should always pack sufficient food and clothing as you're likely to become trapped in the middle of nowhere. While Alaska Route 11 is the official name, it is most often referred to as the James W. Dalton Highway. It is roughly 666 kilometers long, extending from Alaska State's interior almost to the Arctic Ocean. Number 4. Guoliang Tunnel Road in China. 13 of the villagers made the decision to construct a 0.8-mile tunnel through the solid rock of a vertical cliff after the Chinese government determined it was not worth creating a road that would only be used by 300 villagers. Situated in the province of Hunan's Taihang Mountains, the villagers used explosives to make their way through the vertiginous cliff. Lacking road-building experience, some villagers died in accidents. The tunnel is only slightly big enough for 2 cars, spanning 15 feet high by 12 feet wide. The road took 5 years to construct and was made accessible to vehicles in 1977. This road is particularly dangerous when it rains. Interestingly, at least 2 other cliff tunnel roads have been constructed in this area of China. Number 5. Ferry Meadows Road in Pakistan. Even though this route is only 10 miles long, the journey from the Karakoram Highway to the town of Tato is extremely dangerous. It is narrow, unpaved, and unmaintained, and instead of guardrails, there is a multi-thousand-meter drop to the valley below. In addition, the road climbs over 8,000 feet in just a short distance, meaning much of the drive is composed of frighteningly steep sections. Very few people have the courage to drive to Ferry Meadows, considering the breathtaking beauty of it. Now, that brings us to the end of this video. Thanks for being to the end of the video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and tell us what you think about this video below in the comments section. Let's meet again with another interesting video.